Daddy Freez finally apologizes to Bishop Oyedepo. Buhari's social media aide alerts the police over the saga between Pastor Ibiyomi and Daddy Freez. Pastor Paul Eneche spits fire as he curses Daddy Freez and his lineage. Hi guys, you're watching Mchikky series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. Sit back, make yourself comfortable as we get on with this gist. Before I get to Daddy Freez apologizing to Bishop Oyedepo, first of all, social media aide to Buhari alerted the police on the saga between Pastor Ibiyomi and Daddy Freez. Through her Twitter handle, Loretta Onoche at Loresta, "This is evil. I'm a Christian. I have been watching this absurdity for days now, looking for any tribute of Christ in it. I haven't seen any. Among others, threatening to kill someone is a crime. I'm not sure if this requires a petition to the @police NG before they act. Evil." So presidency now wants to wade into the matter. They want to get police alerted so that they'll be able to carry out the action as necessary. This is really interesting. It's getting more and more interesting, but I wonder if they're so quick to react when it comes to Boko Haram issues in Nigeria. Just saying anyway, but I hope they maintain the same energy when it comes to fighting of Boko Haram in Nigeria, because security situation in Nigeria is getting alarming. Moving on, finally Daddy Freez apologizes to Bishop Oyedepo, and some people felt because of that they have won. People who are against Daddy Freez, that they've already won. To me, I don't see it that way. I feel that he did a very good thing to apologize to Bishop Oyedepo, because that video was very nasty, to say the least. And again, there is something I want to say here. I'm sure he never knew that Pastor Ibiyomi reacted to the video, this particular video he did 2 years, 8 months ago. He thought he was reacting to his video on submission based on what Oyedepo was preaching. This is my own opinion. I might be wrong, but I believe people decided to dig up this video so that they will cause more problem for him, because they know that people are beginning to accept what he's saying and people are beginning to listen to him. So they felt he's a threat. They decided to dig up this video to destabilize him, but I hope he's able to surmount it, to get up on his feet and get back to what he's doing, and also find a way to choose his words, because to say the least, he contributed to this wahala through his unguided remarks and his unnecessary insults. So I will let you guys listen to him, but if you want to listen to the whole video, I think it's like a 2 minutes video approximately. So you can go over to his channel and hear him talk about that.
Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freez, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. My attention has been drawn to a video I released circa 2 years, 7 months ago, while addressing some pertinent issues that arose back then. I apologize for the delivery of my message and for any insult to Bishop David Oyedepo in that video, as I did not in any way intend to dishonor, disrespect, or disregard the person of the bishop. The perceived intention to the contrary is regretted.
So moving on to Dr. Paul Eneche, who is the senior pastor of Dunamis International Gospel Center. I knew he had issue with Daddy Freez, I think sometime late 2018, where he opened the Glory Dome, his mega church that has 100,000 seater capacity, which is supposed to be the world's largest church auditorium. And Daddy Freez made a video about him, trying to criticize him, that he's a doctor, why didn't he build a hospital? You know, he got offended and he pulled down his video. He reported that video to YouTube, and YouTube took down that video. And he also criticized him, saying that he doesn't have anything to do. He hangs out on the internet looking at who to rubbish, who to bring down the person's hard work and stuff like that. So when I saw his own video, I wasn't really surprised, because I know he's very close to Bishop Oyedepo, and because of the case he has with Daddy Freez, so I'm sure he's looking for a way to express himself and stuff like that. So I don't have problem with his own rant, because he has already got issues with Daddy Freez. But what got to me when he was talking is that he said that somebody in the US called his attention to the video that was circulating all over in social media insulting Bishop Oyedepo. And that's the reason why I say that this is orchestrated. People planned it and they started sharing this video to different pastors so that they will react to it. Okay, and he made the video like 2 years 8 months ago. But I'm not saying that the insult he made there, that is good. I've already criticized, I've already said that in my last video. It is not nice at all, to say the least. But the way everybody is reacting now shows that there is something more to it. And also, he went further to call him all sorts of names, saying that Daddy Freez is a mad dog, suffering from bipolar. He said a whole lot of things. I will let you guys listen to him. But I didn't want to play his video because he's in the habit of pulling down videos, YouTube videos. So you can only hear his audio. If you want to hear him, you can go to Facebook or you Google it on YouTube. The video will come out. It's everywhere right now.
At this moment, it is imperative for us to address certain issues for the sake of upcoming generations. Otherwise, when evil is allowed to persist, it will become viewed as good. The culture of respect is a well-rooted scriptural Bible culture. In Acts chapter 23 and in verse 5, when Paul the apostle spoke in a careless way regarding the high priest Ananias, and his attention was drawn, he immediately withdrew his words and apologized. The culture of respect is also a deeply rooted African culture. So strong that in parts of this country, in the West, children prostrate men to greet fathers and elders. Yesterday, a man drew my attention from America regarding a video that was mimicking God's servant Bishop David Oyedepo, posted by the mad dog called Freez. Mad dog emphasized. Somebody said, Pastor, why do you call a person a dog? Jesus did that first. He called Herod a wild dog, a fox. I said mad dog because that is spot diagnosis. When you are medical or you study medicine, there's something we call spot diagnosis, where you know a sickness by just looking at the patient without even asking. That is mad behavior. That is schizophrenia, schizophreniform illness. That is mania. That is bipolar disorder. That is attention-seeking psychopathic disorder. A man looking for attention by all means, and doing that by pulling down people who built value over the years. Someone said something, and he said that they called him a bastard. I believe that that title is not less than what it is, because if that is not the title to be called, when last did you behave like somebody who grew in a home? When last did you behave like somebody whose father gave him any morals, any value? When last did you behave like somebody who knows culture? What did your father teach you growing up? What did you learn as a child? And here you are, wifeless, houseless, jobless, can't keep a wife, can't keep a job, can't keep nothing, and you are commenting about someone who is speaking concerning marriage, that has been married successfully for close to 40 solid years. What do you know about marriage? Who can't keep a home? What do you know about life and success and destiny? Who is a baggage of moral bankruptcy, a baggage of emptiness of character? Talking about people who you are never up to and will never be up to if they gave you 1,000 lifetimes. I advise you, you are already a cursed man, already a cursed man by virtue of bankruptcy of everything around you. But you better repent now. Otherwise, Jehovah, whom you have stood against, will deal with you and deal with your lineage. Let me give you a final counsel. Before you talk about married people and talk about people in ministry, go ahead, get yourself a wife, get yourself a family, succeed in the marriage, then you have any audacity, temerity, or any effrontery to speak further on marriage or on any issue border on life success. Otherwise, you are a colossal, monumental, generational waste of existence. Second advice, since you are so interested in pastoring and in pastors, get yourself a church started from the scratch. Gather 100 people physically, and then gather them up to 1,000, and then gather them up to 10,000. And then when you are through with that, pray for their sick, deliver their oppressed, help their widows and orphans, and then run it successfully. Then you have an advice to give to anybody who is in ministry. Otherwise, close your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your irresponsible mouth forever and never to be heard.
You guys just had that. It's supposed to be 8 minutes, about 8 minutes, 30 minutes video, but at the end of the day I decided to cut it. I think I have like 4 minutes something here. So if you want to watch the full video, you can go to Facebook or Google it on YouTube. Then you watch the whole video. On what he said about marriage, asking Daddy Freez to go and get married first before talking about marriages. It's the same opinion that Daddy Freez expressed here, because this picture, this screenshot I have on this video is from one of his posts. He said that priests, nuns shouldn't conduct marriage classes because they're not married. Pastor Eneche is still saying the same thing to him. I don't understand that, but that part of the Bible they read, which is Ephesians, was written by Paul, and Paul did not marry. So that means they're reading the wrong book. If everybody who is supposed to talk about marriage must be married, Chris Oyakilome talks about marriage all the time, and he has divorced the wife, he's on his own. So what happens to that person? Again, the only thing I can see here is that he's shading people who are divorced, people who are not married. They are finding a way to stigmatize them again and making it look as if you're not married, your word has ended. If you're divorced, your word has ended. Then what of people who are in abusive marriage? Anyway, I'm not here to tell people to leave their homes or to leave their husband. You do whatever pleases you. But what I know is that no two marriages is the same. Whatever works for you in your own husband's house will not work for me in my own husband's house. So we have to get that into our head and be guided. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. Remember to share this video with family and friends if you love it, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done already. And I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye.